I made a pecker head move, and Tyler took real good care of me. Hey team, it's Daniel again with Brazos Boars and Varmits. So today we've got another customer service review, and this one's going to be from ultimatenightvision.com. A little bit of a backstory of what happened is that I had gotten one of these MH25s made by iRay, otherwise also seen as Infiniray, because I want to be able to run this thing on the helmet. Man, I'm looking really forward to getting some field use with this. And one of the things that you need if you're going to run it on the helmet is this actual PVS 14 eyepiece. I don't know if it's the same one that's made for a regular PVS 14 or if it's specific to it, but anyways, they specifically sell one for this, so I bought one of those as well. And when I went to take off the old eyepiece, man, I couldn't get the thing off. I was trying to watch some other videos of other guys, how they were doing it, and it looked like it should just screw right off. Well, I was having a hard time with it, so you know what? Let's get some help. Took some vice grips to it, and man, I was able to get that thing off then. Turns out I ended up messing up more than I did any good when I was using the vice grips. So the whole thing fell apart. So I went to the Infiniray website. It turns out that the telephone number that you're supposed to call, that actually goes to ultimatenightvision.com. They are the people that are doing all of the service here in the States. So cool. All right. So I, got in touch with them and I started this whole process. And you know what? I made a pecker head move, and Tyler took real good care of me, because here's what happened. I just felt like this thing should be, taken care of, resolved, because if I wouldn't have gotten a crap product, then I wouldn't have been dealing with this crappy situation, right? So I threw the thing in a Ziploc bag and shipped it off to him. He got it, and he's like, this thing is in pieces in a Ziploc bag, and he already asked me about, what were these scuff marks on the outside, and I told him, I was like, hey man, I told him exactly what was happening. I could have lied and maybe, gotten the warranty to cover everything, but the $4,500 that it costs to buy one of these, my reputation, my personal value is worth more than that. So I'm not going to lie. It's not worth lying about. So I told him exactly what happened. Here's what I did. And he goes, man, that's going to be considered abuse. That's not going to be covered under the warranty. And we had some back and forth about that. It's like, hey man, if this wouldn't have come to me bad, and then I wouldn't have had this problem and we wouldn't be here. And he's like, I get it, but what you did was abuse. He's absolutely right. What I did was abuse. There's no doubt about it, and that what I should have done is I should have said, hey, I've got a problem with this. I want to mail it off. Now, we all know how that turns out. You don't want to mail these things off, right? Because, you just got it. You pay big money for it. The thing should work right out of the box like it should. But guys, let's be honest. Every single major thermal company has a customer service branch because their stuff breaks. I've had to use almost every single one of them. Some are better than others. And this was my first time with these. And let's be honest, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking this is a Chinese company. I'm a little bit worried about it. But it's all being done through ultimatenightvision.com. It's all being done through Tyler Adair. Tyler was the guy that I called when I bought my very first thermal scope over 5 years ago. He talked me into buying the, back then it was IR Defense, now it's Trigicon Hunter. And I am so happy that he did. I was looking at buying the FLIR RS. I saw it in like Field and Stream magazine or something. I was like, oh man, I could do this. And he talked me out of it and said, no, you want to buy one of these things. And I am so glad that he did, because y'all probably don't even remember the FLIR RS line of scopes, because they didn't do well, they didn't last long, they got out of the market pretty quick as a scope line. Not even just the company FLIR, but just those line of scopes. Tyler has a history of taking really good care of me. And so then 5 years later, when I'm talking to him again, you know what he did? He took really good care of me. He said, hey, let's just be honest, this is what's going on with this. This part is going to have to be replaced. And not only did he replace it for me, but to put my heart at ease, I didn't even ask him this. He took an eyepiece and put it on here for me, so that way I knew that I wasn't going to have that cross-threading problem again. That's something I was thinking about asking, but I didn't want to be needy and wanty and a whiny little baby over here, because I didn't tell him, hey, I'm over here with Brazos Valley Boars and Varmits. I just said, hey, I'm Daniel, and I'm just a regular guy. And you know what he does for regular people? He takes care of them. So he knew I was having a problem with this eyepiece. He fixed that for me. And I paid for the work that had to be done to this because I did abuse this. You shouldn't be taking a pair of vice grips to your thermals. They're not made for that. They should be taken in for service, so the warranty counts. But you know what? This could have been a lot worse of an outcome for me. When he first told me how much this possibly could cost to get fixed, there was a little bit of a sticker shock to me. I was like, oh, dang. No. He took good care of me. There's some things that he said, you know, hey, maybe we could replace those, but it's not a big deal. It doesn't change the function at all. And so even though we could have racked up replacing things, we didn't, so that way we could save you money and it still functions 100%. That's the customer service that you get out of ultimatenightvision.com. Tyler, thank you so much. You are doing an amazing job. I am so glad that I get to, that it was actually you doing it, because you're somebody that I follow on Facebook, on Instagram, the YouTube channel. Y'all are putting out really good content, and I love supporting those that I am consuming their content. So thank you so much. Guys out there, I've never had a problem with ultimatenightvision.com. They have been wonderful. They have great customer service. They are owned by a great guy, and they will only sell you great products as they take great care of you. Thank you so much. Y'all keep ambushing them hogs and eradicating those varmints.